morning, everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. This is day 101. It's June 29th. Okay, so it's one of my daughter's birthdays. So today I'm going to dedicate the day to her. I'm going to say a special rosary for her, and we'll be thinking about her. It's Sarah Grace, and I miss her. I did talk to her yesterday. I did talk to her yesterday, and it was awesome. I love doing that. Last night was great. It was basically sleeping in the restaurant's backyard, and they had a great dinner the night before. They had a hose, and the owners and the managers were real gracious. And this morning I went to say, goodbye and thank you, and then they drove me back up to the trailhead. So that was awesome. It's Dietzy's restaurant. It's called, it's basically in the middle of town. So you just have to look for it if you plan on coming here. But really, other than, kind of a not so great hotel, that's really the only place through hikers can stay when they come to Wind Gap. All right, today's, I think, an 18-mile day to Delaware Water Gap, and the first part of it is going to be pretty steep. You can tell right now it's stair-stepping up. So I've got about a little less than 1,000 vertical feet to climb. So it's definitely going to get my attention and warm me up. But today is happy birthday day to Sarah Grace, because it's June 29th, and this is her birthday. Take care. Well, 910.1. I'm almost there. Not really, but less than 1,000 miles. Hey everyone, I'm about 7 miles into my hike, and I'm at the top of a pretty good mountain ridge, and I'm surrounded by rhododendrons. And I'm gonna just be real quiet for a second and see if you can hear the humming of all the bees that are in these rhododendrons. So it was a little bit spooky coming through here, and it looks like I've got a bunch more rhododendrons to go through before I get out of the bee zone. But this is more rocky trail, and it's going from big boulders to small boulders, but this is a little bit easier to navigate than some of the other ones. Well, finally got a view. There was a couple of places where there would have been a view, but you can see the clouds are really low, and the view we didn't have a view up there. But this is pretty cool. It looks like a kind of a swampy area, maybe a lake swamp area, and a couple of really pretty farms down there. Reminds me a little bit of being on the top of the mountain near my house, looking down at the valley. And it's a super cool campsite right on the top here. It's all cleared out. I don't know, somebody comes up and weed whacks this. Hey everybody, just want to close up day 102 of my Appalachian Trail through hike. It started out pretty decent day, and not very much water, okay, but it wasn't too hot. And anyway, I was probably about 14 miles in my day, and I could kind of hear the town that I was going to, which is called Delaware Water Gap. I could hear some traffic and so forth. So I know I was getting close, and I was on the trail, and there were a number of trails that were kind of crisscrossing the AT, and I was watching the white blazes, and I got on this one trail, and I was heading down. I could tell I was getting closer to the town, but just because of the traffic noise. And then I just kept on walking and walking and walking. I'm like, damn, I should be getting, right there into town. And so I look at my app, and I'm nowhere near the Appalachian Trail. So I'd missed a turn. So I started, and of course it was all downhill. So I started walking back uphill, thinking that maybe I could cut across and get to the trail. And I got, maybe 3/4 of the way back. I'm like, no, this trail has to, go down, to kind of meet up, because it was kind of going towards the town. So I started back down the trail that I was lost on. And, then I'm like, wait a minute, this is taking me way far away from the Appalachian Trail, because I could see what direction I was going to from my app. So I started hiking back up the trail. I got almost to the very top, to where, it crossed the Appalachian Trail, maybe 200 or 300 yards away from it. And I passed these guys that were day hiking, and I said, hey guys, where is the Appalachian Trail? I've been on this trail and it's taken me way far away. They go, no, this one will eventually take up at the Appalachian Trail right near town. So I'm like, oh my God. So it was 4 miles of up and down that I didn't need to do at the end of a 14-mile day. So I just said, forget it. I'm going back up to the Appalachian Trail. I got on the trail and came back down into town. But man, it was 4 miles of trail that I did not want to hike. But sometimes when these trails crisscross and you're looking down because of the rocks, you're going to miss the white blaze. And that's what I did. I just missed the white blaze because I was looking down at my feet and not up at the trees. So, but got into town, and I was so tired. I came to this one restaurant and just sat down and had a really nice dinner. I mean, it was like at 4:30 in the afternoon, but it was just enough respite that I needed in order to get back on my feet and walk to the hotel. So anyway, that's what happens. Sometimes you're just looking at your feet and you miss the white blaze, and then you end up hiking a lot farther than you needed to. All right, so I'm at Delaware Water Gap, and I'm waiting for Mike and my wife to come to meet me here this afternoon. So Mike's going to stay and my wife's going to leave. I don't know if that's an even trade. All right, thanks for watching, and give me a comment, leave me a question if you have any. Thanks, take care.